Hey everyone, and welcome to another Adventures Out video. I am on holiday in Cornwall. I'm staying at a beachside campsite. It's literally called Beachside Campsite in Hayle, which is just about, I don't know, about 3 or 4 miles north up the coast from St Ives. And speaking of St Ives, that's where I am heading today out on my Sandbanks Optimal single person kayak. I launched from the surf school, which is at the end of my campsite. It was pretty tricky, I'm not going to lie. There was some pretty sizable breakers. I've been here for 3 or 4 days now, and every day there's been a pretty strong breeze and the waves have been really, really high. Today, the surf forecast said glass basically this morning. Which I assumed meant there would be pretty much no waves, but that was wrong. There was some waves, not too bad. I did manage to get out, no problem. I did have to sort of wait a little bit for a reasonable gap in the breakers and time it right. I got a lot of water in the boat doing so, but I managed to bail most of it out with my bailing sponge. And now I'm going to head along the coast to St Ives. At the moment I'm just passing the Hayle estuary, which I'm hoping to go up another day, maybe today, see what the tide times aren't too favourable for going up the estuary though. The high tide today is about 5:30, 5:15 actually, so ideally I want to be going up the estuary about sort of 3:30, but we'll see. It's only 12:30 now, so that's a long day. But anyway, I'm going to head to St Ives, grab some lunch, and then we'll catch up there because I'm heading too close to the shore now and I'm going to be hitting some breakers soon. Whoa, 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 whoa. So we're now approaching Carbis Bay. So it definitely looks like I'll be able to beach here. There is next to no waves compared to the beach where I launched from. And I really hope that's a hotel up there because that is stunning. So it's about lunchtime now. I'm tempted to stop now, grab something to eat, and then push on to St Ives. Or do I push on to St Ives, try and land there and get something to eat at St Ives? And if I can't land at St Ives, I can always come back here on the way back and grab something to eat. So no, I'm in two minds. Let's push on a bit, I think. Some more pretty horrible places to live. But anyway, we're rounding this point and that is basically the start of St Ives. See the St Ives lifeboat out there, a couple of other people on kayaks. So yeah, just another half an hour paddling I think and we'll be at St Ives for lunch. So I'm glad I didn't stop at Carbis, whatever that place was called, Carbis Bay. Sounds like Cardiff, but I think it's Carbis Bay. I'm glad I didn't stop there, although it is lunchtime. I'm going to push on St Ives, then I know I'm halfway. I can stop. I need to change batteries on my camera because my GoPro's out of battery, and I want to try and set up my 360 camera on the boat if it's calm to launch, and then what I'll have to do is I'll just have to try and, whilst I'm at sea, put it away, because I don't want the cameras out for landing back at the campsite beach, because that is going to be pretty wavy again, I think. But at least the tide will be in and I'll have less to walk up the beach with the boat. Anyway, let's push on to St Ives, get something to eat and drink, and do the old camera reshuffling and recharging or re-batterying, and yeah, we'll see how it is there. Hi mate, can we get a fish finger brioche bun please?
Yeah.
And a cappuccino?
Cappuccino,
and
yeah.
a Diet Coke please. That's lunch had. That nice beach cafe there. Had a fish finger sandwich, lots of tart sauce and lettuce. I also had a coffee, and I picked up a can of Diet Coke for the road, or the waves, whatever you want to call it. Just going to paddle off the beach a little bit. So what I want to do now is I'm going to have a paddle to the lifeboat. I'm not going to get too close, but I'm just going to have a look around it and take some nice pictures of it. And then we're going to head, what's over my shoulder right now, we're going to head into St Ives Harbour. Tide's not all the way in yet, so I don't know how much of the harbour we'll see, but we'll have a look. Anyway, let's go take a look at the lifeboat. Going to put my gloves back on. They're soaking wet, unfortunately, because they've been in the bottom of the boat. But hopefully they'll dry fairly quickly. The sun's out-ish. There's a few clouds around, so it does keep going back in occasionally, but it's generally out. I've got my full camera set up now. Hopefully you can see me. Everything's recording. And yeah, we'll get some nice footage of the lifeboat and into St Ives Harbour. Turned out to be a pretty nice day. Still a bit of a breeze, but you know, nothing too bad. I think the breeze will be with us on the way home, on the way back. Go through this wake, not much of it. There's the lifeboat. RNLB Nora Statura. Something that we're all glad is there, but you hope you never need. Right, let's head for St Ives Harbour. Okay, we're just going to go into St Ives Harbour. It's been pretty windy trying to get here from the beach. We stopped for lunch, but we're here now. Beautiful sunshine, lots of people here for a Wednesday when it's not school holiday. Imagine it's going to get shallow quite quickly, so we'll just skirt around the edge, take a look at some of the restaurants and stuff that have good harbour views. It's already pretty shallow here. Come on, Mr. Seagull. Into shore. Need to be careful I don't run aground. Well, here we are in St Ives. Not much of the beach left in the harbour, but probably enough for people to enjoy. A bit more over there. The tide obviously will come in a little bit further, but it's quite a steep beach, so we won't lose too much in terms of area. But yeah, it's a glorious, glorious day. We were here the other day, 2 days ago, we came for a wander, not on the boat, and I almost lost my Cornish pasty to a seagull, but thankfully I didn't, and I had my second Cornish pasty of the holiday. Let's take a look at the harbour wall. And the other beach. We're in between some of these boats. Don't know how shallow it's getting here. Might need some more sun cream on before we leave the harbour. Just keeping a close eye out for any anchors or chains that are higher up. Most of them are on the bottom, but some of them are pulled tight and therefore lifted up. Just taking it nice and slow, weaving through these boats. Looks like there's a bit of a slipway there, it's very steep, but potentially launch there. There's obviously canoes and stuff and kayaks for hire up there. Lovely, nice little secluded beach here by the museum. Can I sneak past this rope? It looks like it. Yeah, it goes pretty deep. Yeah, let's take a look around the headland, see what it's like. Oh, there's a lot of fish down there. Okay, it started to become a bit choppy and windy as I come round the point at St Ives. So I think that's my turning point. I think I've come as far as I wanted to today. So I'm going to head back and let's see what time it is when we get to the mouth of the Hayle estuary. And maybe we'll have a paddle up there. If not, I'll save it for another day and another video. I might make a separate video out of it anyway. Anyway, it's been a good paddle so far. I think the wind will be harming on the way home, so I definitely don't think it's going to take me as long to get back. I'm going to turn the cameras off so I've got a bit of battery left just in case I do go into the Hayle estuary. So I'm going to make a motor on. I don't think it's going to take me too long because the wind is now behind me, and I should be back towards Hayle estuary in probably under the hour, I think. Under an hour, not under the hour. So yeah, let's just switch the camera around. So that is St Ives Point, the lookout station there, and we're going to go past that and we're going to head to that coast all the way over there. So that's where we're going. You can probably maybe just see the caravan park. I can see the caravan park. It might not come out on the camera. Let's zoom in a bit more. I'll see if I can point it out on the edit. But anyway, let's get going.